Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Ringo TV Reactions. Back at you again. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. I mean, why not? Let's get to work. So, we're dealing with the situation with Dr. Umar Johnson. Yeah, that's right. Dr. Umar Johnson appears to, I guess, have his thoughts about YouTubers, content creators who had something to say about Gillie the kid's son's passing, right? So he decides to disrespect content creators, making all sorts of allegations, claiming that we are opportunists and that we are just doing what we do for views, but not him. You know, he's not an opportunist in his book. He is just somebody who's speaking because he really cares about Gillie's situation. When his son, Gillie's son, was out there living for the devil, but Umar claimed that he's building a school to help the young kids, right? Let it make sense. You would think that Umar would be saluting the brothers for standing up, sharing their thoughts about the situation, but instead he decides to disrespect the people when it's a counterproductive move, because if Umar is supposed to be building a school, which he just can't seem to build, I don't know what's taking him so long, you know, you would think that he would be, I guess, trying to be an ally with the brothers. But no, Umar is jealous of YouTubers. That's right. Umar Johnson is jealous of YouTubers because we actually have a platform. We actually have the mental fortitude and the intellect to talk about these situations. He don't have that. So he get upset and decides to make a video as if though he's speaking against some sort of wrong that was made, when nobody done anything wrong. Men on social media are speaking out against the BS. Doesn't matter if the man lost a son. People lose sons every single day. What makes Gillie so special that everybody got to roll out a red carpet for him when his son was out here living for the devil? I mean, isn't Umar Johnson the same guy that speak against black women that are out here shaking their tail, being naked on social media? Isn't he the same guy that do that? Isn't he the same guy who say that we need to clean up the community and get the youth in point on and make sure that they have the right kind of mind? See, the truth is, Dr. Umar is mad because other black men have a larger platform than him, and we're able to reach more people. You understand? He's mad because other brothers are able to get more views. Let me talk to you for a second, Dr. Umar Johnson, just in case you're viewing the live. Everything about YouTube and social media is about views. Nobody posts content on social media and they don't want their content to be viewed. Let me also give you a little understanding, Mr. Umar Johnson. Social media is a business. You get paid to post content. You know that. But the problem is you haven't learned how to utilize it. So because of that, I sense a little jealousy. Because you made it seem as if though people don't got nothing better to do than post videos all day. I don't think you realize this, but social media is a business. For some reason. For some reason, Dr. Umar believed that anybody that's on YouTube is just wasting their time posting videos and they don't got nothing better to do. No, people make actual money. You understand? It's no different than when you watching Netflix. The people that make all those movies and flicks on Netflix, they do that to get paid. And people sign up, register, and they support the platform. Well, that's the same thing with YouTube. Everybody is not on YouTube to waste their time. Now you, sir, for some reason, you decided to be an opportunist. Because there are many other young people that are dying in the hood every single day, but I don't see you. I don't see you in the streets of New York preaching this Pan-African nonsense to try to save these guys in the hood. They not listening to you, Umar. They listening to me. I'm just being honest. These young brothers are not listening to you, fam. They don't want to hear none of that nonsense because you struggling to get an HVAC system connected. Nobody ain't listening to you, fam. I'm trying to figure out why you don't got the bread to just hire the right people to get the job done. The reason why is because, number one, you're not doing anything to actually earn, right? And you're not making any friends because you keep posting bullshit like this. You going after men, grown men, that are also fathers, that understand the streets. But for some reason, Dr. Umar, you think for some reason, because you have doctor on the front of your name, that it gives you some sort of credibility. Let me tell you something, sir. You don't have no credibility with Ringo TV. None. You the same guy that got the nerve to talk about these sisters, but yet it was said back in the day, you got caught out there allegedly with some woman of the night. Do you care to explain that, Mr. Pan-African? Do you care to explain your transgressions? How could you be an example of the youth when you out here living dirty, when you out here doing foul? You cannot teach these young brothers nothing, sir. Your philosophy is off. There's a whole new day today. These youngins today are listening to a language that you have not learned. They don't want to hear nothing about no damn Pan-African nonsense. They don't want to hear that. You know? All you do, sir, is talk, talk, talk. The youth ain't seeing you do nothing. You know what I mean? You trying to sound intellectual, but you made yourself look bad. Let's play the tape, ladies and gentlemen, so we could break this thing down. Let's play this thing because this guy went off disrespecting brothers on social media, not realizing all he's doing is creating enemies. That's all he's doing. You know what I mean? He's supposed to be worrying about his school. He's supposed to be worrying about getting that HVAC system in so y'all can actually breathe. You know what I mean? Because it's going to be real hot. You need to get that system up and running, fam.
Good brother in Philadelphia.
The good brother in Philadelphia, you don't know his name? Why you don't know his name, sir?
Good brother in Philadelphia. Co-host of one of the top hip-hop podcasts in the world.
Top hip-hop podcast in the world that only promote death and interview demons on their show? Are you kidding me, sir? You, Mr. Pan-African? The Pan-African man, the guy that constantly talking about educating the youth. You're saluting a podcast called $1 Million Worth of Game, and all they do is invite demons on that promote death and mayhem. You don't think that's working against your purpose? But see, you're trying to salute them because you're the opportunist. Mr. Johnson, you are the opportunist. You're using the opportunity to promote yourself.
Lost his son to senseless violence the night before last.
He didn't lose his son to senseless violence. His son was living that life. His son was not this good kid that was just doing the right thing. No, his son was in them streets, living foul. His son rapped nothing but death. Drill music, trap music. You know what I mean? Death. And he hanged with the goons. So what are you talking? You talking as if though this young man was a saint when he was out there being a sinner.
Lost his son to senseless violence the night before last.
And what are you doing about the senseless violence? Are you going to Gillie and telling him, hey, you need to do better on your podcast. You need to have on good men. Well, why don't they have you on their broadcast? When was you on there? Did you get on there? Let me see exactly what Umar Johnson is doing. He figured by him making this video, Gillie and Wallow's gonna invite him on their podcast so that he could promote his information in his school. I could read right through this cat. He's trying his best to be an opportunist in hopes that Gillie and Wallow will see this video and they're gonna let you come on their broadcast. They're not gonna put you on their broadcast, fam. They don't want you on their broadcast. You gonna mess up the show. They don't want to hear that Pan-African nonsense. You know what I mean? If you ain't talking about the Most High, if you ain't talking about them scriptures, bro, you need to just sit down. Seriously. Because for a long time, Umar Johnson been talking for years, fam. Most of y'all been hearing this man talk for generations. This man still ain't do nothing yet, fam. Black community is in shambles. You know what I mean? He's worried about building a school. Why don't you just build a platform? You know, forget about the damn school. You trying to get paid. Build a platform and put in the work like the brothers are. You see? We don't need no building. The days of buildings is over. Nobody going to your building. People want to be comfortable in their home. See, the people that are viewing me right now, they're comfortable in their home. They didn't have to drive nowhere. They didn't have to spend no gas or no hotel. They didn't have to do nothing. All they had to do is just tune in on YouTube and automatically they're in the classroom. You see how that works? This guy, Mr. Umar, is trying to be like a Dr. Martin Luther King. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to follow in those footsteps. It's not going to work. We're in 2023. He's still in 1993, trying to figure it out still. It's just, the methods is not, it's just not going to work.
My condolences go out to him, his co-hosts.
Do you even know their names, sir?
His queen, his children.
Do you even know their names? You're not even mentioning their names.
His aunts, his uncles.
His aunts and uncles.
The whole Philadelphia is hurting for him right now.
The whole Philadelphia? Philadelphia killed his son. What are you talking about? See, this is what happens when an opportunist come on social media talking and don't know what they're doing. Philly killed his son. They're not hurting for him. If they were hurting for him, they would point out who the damn shooter is. If Philly had love for Gillie and his son, they would point out who the killer is. Philly didn't do that.
The whole Philadelphia is hurting for him right now.
No, they're not. Nobody cares about him right now. If they did, they would find out who the killer is and bring him to justice. Nobody cares.
But what I find absolutely unforgivable, deplorable, disgusting.
Really, unforgivable, deplorable, and disgusting. And you got to turn to your left to see who's around. So what you find utterly disgusting is not the fact that somebody in Philly took out Gillie's son. You don't find that disgusting. Let's see what you find disgusting.
Conduct unbecoming black men is to see all these social media opportunists.
Wow.
To go on YouTube and see all these social media opportunists use this man's loss of a son.
Wow. Use this man's loss of a son for what, Mr. Umar Johnson?
Use this man's loss of a son as an opportunity.
But isn't that what you're doing right now, sir? Aren't you using the loss of his son as an opportunity to come on social media so that you can spill this rhetoric to promote yourself and your brand and your school? See, we're just going to call it out the way it is.
To attack him.
Nobody attacked him, sir. Nobody attacked him. Nobody attacked him. What we're doing is talking about the situation. We're doing the work that you're supposed to be doing. See, I understand your hustle, Mr. Johnson. I understand your hustle. I can see right through you. You're just the type of guy that loves to talk a lot, but you're not really doing no active work in the community. You just run your mouth, right? And you're jealous of the brothers that are actually doing the work because you realize that we have the influence of the people that you just can't seem to get. Nobody don't want to hear from you, Mr. Johnson. I just got to let you know straight up and down. Nobody don't really want to hear from you. The people are not listening to you. They're listening to me. They're listening to other brothers on YouTube because we actually have the mental fortitude and the intellect to actually speak to the people where they need it. You're busy wasting your money and time waiting for an HVAC system for a damn school. Nobody's going to your school. You could just forget about this. The youth can only be won when you speak a certain language. You are not in their age group to speak to them. So you're going to have to learn the language of the streets to understand how to move and communicate with these young brothers, because they're just not going to listen to you. When they hear you, it's like hearing their school teacher. They just want to hurry up and get out of class. It's boring. You understand? If you're not focused on teaching these young men how to build themselves up, how to make money, how to do this, they're not listening to you. You got to give them some information. They got to see the information on you. And based on what we can see, you have a lot of problems and a lot of needs and issues that you need to sort out. You're not in a position to teach young men when you yourself need to be taught. You know, let's go.
Belittle him.
Nobody belittled him.
Malign him. Persecute him in the public while he's trying to mourn.
Trying to mourn? He's out at Gillie Fest. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? He's talking about Gillie is out here trying to mourn. Gillie and Wallow promoted Gillie Fest a day after the young man died. I did the live stream proving this, fam. Other creators are now speaking on the same thing, fam. A day after the young brother died, Wallow posted a video on his IG promoting Gillie Fest, telling people to buy their tickets to come out to the show. They don't care about the young brother death. That young brother was sacrificed. And rather than Umar, support the brothers that are actually calling out the BS, he trying to rebuke the brothers. He disrespecting the brothers that are putting in the work. He not doing the work because he's too busy trying to get his building fund met.
The loss of his son. What has happened to masculinity in the black community?
This has nothing to do with masculinity. So you basically trying to say that brothers that are speaking on social media about the situation, that we're effeminate? See, that's disrespectful, Umar. See, I'm not going to tolerate that kind of disrespect. You're disrespecting the brothers. You basically saying that the brothers are feminine, that they're effeminate, right? But yet you can't even get an HVAC system installed. You don't even know how to do that yourself? You don't know how to set that up, man? Like, really? An HVAC system? You don't know how to do it? You don't got the bread? Like, why is it taking so long, fam? It's 2023. You still working on this school? You trying to say, where's the masculinity at? The masculinity is there. We're the ones holding Gillie to the fire. I'm the one rebuking Wallow and Gillie, calling them out. Why? Because I understand the issue at hand. The son was a blood sacrifice. Why you ain't talking about the video of Gillie and Wallow signing on the dotted line when they signed the contract with Death for the money? Why Umar not talking about that when Gillie was crying like he just lost a son? Imagine this, ladies and gentlemen. You want to hear something real? You want me to give you the game? Put it in the chat if you want to hear a game. Put a 1 if you want to hear the game. I'm gonna give you the game. Let me tell you what's disgusting, ladies and gentlemen. You want to know what's extremely disgusting? Gillie cried more when he was signing the $100 million deal more than crying at the son's funeral. Man! Boss! Gillie was crying more and showing more emotion when he was signing the $100 million deal than when he was at the actual funeral. It is said that Gillie didn't even speak on behalf of his son. Now, you could correct me if I'm wrong. I'm just going by what I'm seeing online and what I'm hearing. It is said that Gillie didn't even speak concerning his son. You know, like how when somebody in your family die and you go to the funeral and you go to the microphone to talk about the situation, to talk about your love for your relatives and give your final words of blessings and everything. It is said that Gillie didn't even speak at his own son's funeral, y'all. If that don't speak volumes, if that don't speak to the fact that the young man was a blood sacrifice, that Gillie just didn't care. Why is it that Umar cared more than Gillie? Because Umar is literally expressing fake outrage. Umar don't even care about Gillie's son. Umar cares about the opportunity to talk about it, to bring attention to himself, because he's not really offering you no educational value with anything that he's saying, other than trying to promote his school and his agenda, which we will see in the video. Let's get back to the tapes.
What has happened to masculinity in the Black community?
Well, what happened is that you are not expressing it. Because if you were masculine, if you were a man that thought rational, if you had the mental fortitude and the intellect to consider the circumstances, you would not be making a video disrespecting YouTubers, content creators, Hassan Campbell, and various other creators in these platforms. Because that's exactly what you're doing. So now you're trying to say that brothers are effeminate. That's disrespectful.
What has happened to masculinity in the Black community when on the very day, the first 24 hours?
Well, the first 24 hours after the young man died, Gillie and his partner went to promote in Gillie Fest. Talk about that, hypocrite. Talk about that. He ain't gonna talk about that.
That this man was met with the shock of losing his oldest son.
I don't think that he was shocked.
You social media opportunists jump on YouTube.
Wow, we're opportunists? Jump on YouTube, but you jump on Instagram.
And do hours worth of content filled with slander.
Wow.
Baseless accusations.
Really?
Indictments without facts.
But you got facts, right? I mean, you talking real heavy, but you don't got no facts. You seem to be upset over nothing. Fake outrage, ladies and gentlemen. This is what fake outrage look like.
Conspiracy theories with no basis?
Really? So hold up, Mr. Johnson, so you didn't see the video of Gillie crying before he signed the contract, knowing good and well that it required a soul? He cried more at the signing of the contract than he did at the funeral for his own son. Gillie showed more emotion when signing a $100 million contract than he did at his own son's funeral, y'all.
Or connection to the evidence of the crime scene. Is that what we doing now, Black men?
Really? Notice how he's making the content creators that actually spoke out against the situation, making us look like we did a bad thing. But what the fuck is Umar doing? What is Umar doing, fam? What the fuck is this dude doing to help the situation? Is he out here looking for the so-called killer? Is he out here doing that? Is Umar out here putting together the pieces like we are? Is he putting the puzzles together? Is he breaking down the videos? Is he making sense of the situation? He's not doing nothing. All he doing is running his damn mouth with dashikis on, acting like people want to hear that Pan-African nonsense. Nobody don't want to hear that. It's sad, man. Gillie didn't put up no money. No money, fam, up to now. I want you folks out there to understand this, man. We got 300 in the building, fam. Click the like button. Click the like button and support the show, fam. Gillie didn't put up no money. No money, fam. No reward for information regarding his own son's death. How? Why? But yet Umar talking crap about content creators? Talking about how many videos we made and all this other nonsense. He watching us, fam. Why? Because he's jealous of us. Umar, you jealous, right? You jealous, right? You can't stand the fact that young brothers have all this influence and power, right? You can't stand it, right? You wish you had that, right? You wish you were able to go live and people are there listening to you, right? They don't want to hear that Pan-African mess, bruh. They don't want to hear that. If you ain't coming with the scriptures, if you ain't speaking of the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, then you wasting your time because you can't help the black community. The black community is going to fall. Doesn't matter what you do. The 2/3 will be destroyed. It's just the way it is.
Is that what we doing right now?
Is that what you doing right now?
Are you really telling me that we don't even have the respect to give somebody time?
Time? Gillie is at Gillie Fest. Gillie and Wallow are celebrating with music artists and industry rappers. They're not out there mourning the loss of this young man. You look crazy, fam. Gillie is not out there mourning anything. They out there making money. They out there promoting shows. They're out there promoting shows, y'all. That's what's going on right now.
To process the loss of a child.
They're processing the money payments, the credit card payments. That's what they're processing right now, not the loss of a child.
On the same day they lost the child? I mean, I know you social media YouTubians are thirsty for views.
Notice he said that we're thirsty for views, but what is he doing? Everybody's thirsty for views. I want people to view. So yeah, I guess I would be thirsty for views because I'm a YouTuber, I'm a content creator, I make videos for people to view. So logically speaking, I'm not posting videos or going live because I don't want nobody to view. If that's the case, I won't go live. I'll just talk to myself in my house. What he's saying is dumb. Now, if you want to say somebody is thirsty for views, talk to the Instagram models that are shaking their ass all day. They're thirsty for views. Talk to those women on social media that are posting pictures of their feet all day on Instagram. Talk about those women. They're thirsty for views. Talk about the women twerking all day, the women that you speak against. Mr. Umar. Talk about those women because they're the ones that's thirsty. That's the idea of thirst. But anybody that's a social media influencer, they're interested in views. So using that as some sort of defense is dumb because it makes no sense. You would want people to view your video, right? Imagine if nobody's viewing your video. You know? Imagine if nobody's clicking the like button on your video, sir. You wouldn't be too happy. So you're concerned with views too. So let's stop being a hypocrite.
I understand the YouTubian culture because I've been an object.
Oh, an object of what? An object of ridicule? A laughing stock in the community? Nobody respects you, sir. Not after this. You just lost more credibility, more respect. People lost more respect for you just because of this, fam. You should have just stayed quiet and just focused on your, your so-called situations that you got going with this HVAC.
Of its slander. I understand how the YouTubian community operates.
YouTubian community. You hear the disrespect? YouTubian community.
But can we have no principles?
Well, where's your principles, sir? Last time I checked, you were out with a so-called woman of the night. Allegedly. That's what's being shared all over social media. I remember when it first happened. I remember when the news first broke and some woman was talking about that. Do you care to explain? Now, how could a man that claimed he's promoting Pan-African business and trying to start up a school for kids be out there with women of the night? How do we take a guy like that serious? Can't take a guy like that serious, man. I mean, imagine that, fam. Imagine if Ringo TV got caught, right? If I got caught at the telly with a woman of the night. Imagine if one of you brothers was with your woman and y'all just went to the telly to get it in or whatever the case is, because that's what people go to the telly for, right? I mean, think about it. Anytime you see any man and woman entering a hotel, you already done know what's about to go down. They not just going to get some rest. But just imagine if, I got caught at the telly in New York City and for whatever reason, one of you brothers in the chat brought your shorty to the telly. Y'all were just now packing up and leaving. And y'all see me coming off the elevator with a woman of the night. What are you going to think? You're going to be like, fam, hold up, Ringo, whoa, wait a minute. What are you doing, bro? clearly this is the woman of the night. What am I going to say in my defense? I can't say anything, fam. I won't be able to speak. I'm done. I'm finished because I know you're going to come on social media and expose me. And once I'm exposed, I'm the laughing stock of YouTube. Nobody going to take me serious. And that's exactly what Umar Johnson. Nobody taking him serious, fam.
Can we have no morals? Can we have
morals? You talking about morals and you allegedly was out with a woman of the night? What's he talking about? It make no sense. Let me see. Shout out to Issa for the $4.99. Appreciate you sponsoring the show. He's talking about morals and principles.
No rules of conduct? Can we not create some principles of solidarity? And this wasn't mostly black women. This was black men slandering a black man.
So hold up, you defending Gillie? You defending a man that bring on nothing but demons on his podcast? That is polluting the youth that you trying to save? That's so counterproductive. Imagine this clown is literally defending Gillie and Wallow when the $1 million worth of game podcast, all they do is bring on toxic rappers and different people that are polluting the youth, which is causing all the problems in the black community, which Dr. Umar claimed he's going to try to rehabilitate. And he's trying to defend them. This is what an opportunist does, ladies and gentlemen.
This was black men slandering a black man. I mean, my God.
Wow.
Accused him of everything under the sun without an ounce of proof.
Ounce of proof? I think all of the ridicule, all of the accusations, all of the criticism, anything that came towards Gillie's way was warranted. Because if you have a son and you spit $1 million worth of game and he's out in Philly when he should be in some nice neighborhood chilling with a woman taking care of his kids, instead he out at night and he gets shot and dead, we're gonna have to look at the father and be like, yo, what's going on? But you defending Gillie like you got some sort of contract with him. You really must be trying to get on his broadcast.
Are you that thirsty for views? Are you that thirsty for likes?
Seems like you're thirsty for likes, sir. Seems like you're thirsty for likes.
Are you that thirsty for clicks? Are you that pressed for YouTube dollars?
Yes, YouTube dollars. That's exactly why people do YouTube, sir. This guy sounds like a clown when you really think about it. So basically what Umar is saying, that you're not supposed to make money, right? If you do YouTube videos, right? You're not supposed to want views, right? Does this make any sense? What does this have to do with the things that brothers have talked about regarding Gillie? You said we don't have no proof, we don't have this, and we're slandering his name. You haven't brought out none of the evidence that anybody slandered anybody's name. You're just using this situation as an opportunity to bring attention to yourself, hypocrite. YouTube is a business. I don't know where the fuck you at, bro, but YouTube is a fucking business. Wake up. This is what I mean. You got these broke-minded, loader-bar type ninjas out here trying to make you feel guilty for making money. I cannot stand these kind of ninjas, bro. Listen, these are the kind of ninjas I don't like, because they're the ones that try to make black men feel guilty for making money. But yet, he want your money to build a school, fam. He want your money. He not doing nothing to make more money. He's not working to make no money. He want you to donate to him. This man is a straight up hypocrite, fam. He want you to fund his project, his school. And up to now, he don't got the stuff running. Up to now, ain't nothing popping. You know what I mean? You not even relevant, fam. Straight up. You not even relevant on social media. You trying to bring some attention to yourself off of this case. People die in the hood every day. Where you at when they die? You jump into the defense of Gillie because he's Gillie. But where you at when young brothers in the hood die every day? Where you at? When was the last time Umar pulled up at the projects? When was the last time he pulled up at Marcy houses? When was the last time? When was the last time you pulled up at Brownsville projects and preached this bullshit about Pan-Africanism? When was the last time you did that? Nobody hearing you, fam. Nobody listening to you. You don't got the solutions for these young brothers. I do. Other brothers on YouTube, we got the solutions these cats need. They not hearing you, fam. They don't want to hear that nonsense. You leading the brothers the wrong way. You trying to keep them locked in the building like these Christian churches, keeping them locked in a building. No, the people that are viewing me, they could leave anytime they want. They not in no building. They in their crib. If they don't want to hear me, they could just turn it off. I don't got them locked in no building. I don't got them behind no walls trying to extract everything out of them like these Christian churches. That's what you trying to do. You trying to build a church, if you really think about it. About you trying to save the youth. You trying to save yourself. You trying to build a way for yourself to earn. You don't care about the youth, sir. You don't care about the young brother that died. Did you attend the funeral? I said, did you attend the funeral? No, you didn't. Because you're just an opportunist. Why you ain't attend the funeral? Anybody could attend a funeral. Why you ain't go? Why Dr. Umar didn't pull up? Why Dr. Umar didn't pull up at the funeral to pay his respect, to show love to Gillie? Since you here defending him, right? Since you being an opportunist, why you ain't pull up at the funeral? Like a man. Oh, where's masculinity now, Dr. Umar? Where is it? You don't want no smoke with Ringo TV, fam. I suggest you just fall back and sit down. You don't want no smoke. Let's get back to the tapes.
That you can't even give the man 24 hours of peace. Y'all went on the attack immediately.
Wow, attack.
I can't imagine what he going through right now.
He ain't going through nothing. He's busy looking at his bank account right now. He's busy looking at the turnout of Gillie Fest and how much money they were able to make and all of the different artists that showed up. If you took the time, Dr. Umar, to do your research, you know, you talk about you're a doctor and you're so educated and all this other stuff, but it seems like you're not educated in search engines for some reason. You're not educated in doing your research to understand that Wallow was just promoting Gillie Fest a day after the young man died. Now, who does that? Shouldn't they be mourning? Shouldn't they have canceled the event? But no, money is more important to them. Bars! You understand? And salute to V-Dub in the building. What's going on, bro? It's crazy, man. Let's get back to the tapes.
I can't imagine what he going through. You not even giving me a minute to process the loss of my child, and y'all slandering me.
Gillie was not around his son. Do you understand me? His son was out in them streets doing his own thing. You making it seem like his son was some church-going young man on the right path. His son was out there with the devil, fam. I'm just calling it what it is. And Gillie knows that.
And attacking me and belittling me.
Nobody's attacking, nobody's belittling anyone. Stop being a damn woman. Seriously. Iron sharpen iron. If men are rebuking another man or setting order and regulating a situation, we're men. So all of that emotional nonsense, hey, you need to get rid of that crap. That's a sign of feminine energy. If I know I'm doing dirt and people call me out, then hey, they call me out. I'm not gonna be online crying, talking about they attacking me. Ain't nobody attacking Gillie. Ain't nobody trying to harm Gillie. So the word attack is the wrong choice of word, Mr. Educated. Because nobody's attacking him. People are questioning him. Why he ain't put up a reward for his own son. Why he ain't put up $100K for any information that could lead to an arrest or indictment of the shooter. How come he ain't going out to the streets of Philly and talking to the people in the community? Why Gillie ain't out there with a picket sign with his crew? Why Gillie ain't marching through the community talking about no justice, no peace? How come he out there fighting for his son? Why he ain't doing it? Because he don't care. There you go. You know? It is what it is, fam. Let's go.
Let me ask you a question.
What's the question?
I'm about to wrap this up. Miami, I'll see you next Saturday.
Here's the promotion. Check him out promoting, fam. He said, Miami, I'm gonna see you. Check it out.
Miami, I will see you next Saturday. Chicago, I will see you next Sunday. But let me say this.
Notice how he's promoting his agenda here. Notice how he's using Gillie's situation as an opportunist to promote himself. That's all it was, fam. That's all it was. What he did is he's using the bait and the switch method. The bait is to talk about Gillie and Wallow's situation. That is what the bait is, to pull you in so that he could get your attention, so that he can now switch and now talk about his agenda. Caught red-handed. Caught red-handed. Check it out.
Miami, I will see you next Saturday. In Chicago, I will see you next Sunday.
Promotion. You see that?
Petersburg, Virginia, I will see you on August the 20th.
Do you see that?
Petersburg, Virginia, I will see you on August the 20th.
Do you see how he's literally going through his itinerary? He's literally setting up all of the advertisements. He probably got something in front of him that he's looking at. You know what I mean? Somebody might be in front of him showing him the board or whatever it is so that he can promote whatever he got going on.
Petersburg, Virginia, I will see you on August the 20th. Nat Turner Land on August the 21st.
Do you see the promotion, y'all?
NatTurnerLibrary.com.
Do you see the promotion, y'all? He's an opportunist. He's an opportunist. Salute to Check for those who check for you for the $13.99. Said Ringo, keep cooking these struggle panhandlers. Yeah, definitely. Salute. He's an opportunist.
If you need the flyers, hit me up. But here's my question.
Notice that. If you need the flyers, hit me up. You're doing the same thing Wallow did. The same thing Wallow did by promoting Gillie Fest on his platform on IG. You're doing the same thing. You're asking people if they need a flyer to hit you up. He's an opportunist. You can't see? He's trying to sell tickets too. All these dudes are trying to sell tickets, but they talking about YouTubers doing what they do for money, but yet he's trying to do what he's doing for money. You a damn hypocrite, bruh. You a hypocrite. Straight like that, man. These dudes are promoting themselves. You can't see this dude. He's an opportunist.
Ask you. I don't know what is the bigger problem. Gangster rap or social media, brothers and sisters?
What?
Can we take a vote right now?
What?
Can we do a straw poll, brothers and sisters? What is the bigger problem in the black community? Gangster rap or social media? I don't know which one is worse.
Are you kidding me? This guy is a clown. He asks which is worse, gangster music, gangster rap, or social media. He's now trying to imply that social media is worse. So basically what Umar is saying, fam, that all the content that I do is not affecting change in the community. That all the content that other brothers in these YouTube streets do to spit game and reach people, he's saying that that information is worse, that gangster music is more safer for them to listen to. And this is the same clown that want to build a school to teach your kids. This is sad. Fam, I suggest you just fall back and quit while you at it, fam, because you're dealing with social media influencers. And once we get to talking, we're going to have the audience, and they're going to be looking at you like a clown, fam, straight like that.
I don't know which one is worse?
If you don't know which one, then you can't teach nobody nothing, fam. If you don't know which one is worse, then you can't teach nobody. You're an opportunist, fam. You've been exposed.
Gangster rap or social media? Which one is worse, brothers and sisters? I'm asking a question.
Wow.
I'm asking a question because gangster rap is definitely the devil, and YouTube is also the devil.
Wow, so YouTube is now the devil. He said YouTube is the devil now. So hold up, Instagram is not the devil? Facebook is not the devil? So only YouTube? So you're partial in your judgment. So YouTube is the devil. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the guy that want you to bring your sons to his school. Don't bring your sons to this man, you know. Do not bring your sons to this man. It's crazy. He said YouTube is the devil.
Which is worse, social media or gangster rap, brothers and sisters?
It's very clear to me that Umar Johnson is jealous of content creators, because a lot of content creators got large platforms. They get numbers, they get views, they get clicks, and Umar just can't seem to do that. So he's jealous. See, I'm not jealous of none of the brothers on social media. Brothers that get more numbers than me, get more likes or whatever, or even make more money. I'm not jealous of none of these brothers because everybody got their turn in terms of success. You know what I mean? Everybody got their season. Some channels, you'll look at them 1 minute, they weren't getting no views. Next minute, they popping. They doing their thing. They getting their just due. It's just their time to shine. You get what I mean? You just have to stay focused with keep doing the job. Eventually, you're going to have your day. But to be jealous like Umar, you don't want to be like that. Umar is jealous, fam. There's no other way around it. Salute to Anthony for the $9.99. For sponsoring the show. Appreciate it.
I am the biggest non-entertainment name on social media.
Of course, because nobody want to listen to you. Nobody want to listen to you.
And I don't even have a YouTube page.
Jealousy, fam.
I am the biggest non-entertainment name on social media, and I don't have a YouTube page.
That's your problem.
I only go live when I have something to teach. If I don't have anything constructive or productive to offer the global African family, I keep my mouth shut.
Well, then you should have kept your mouth shut, because YouTube don't care about you. YouTube is a place for entertainment, education, sports, you name it, all in one. People come here because they want to see content. I'm a content creator. I provide content. I give somebody and most people something to watch, something that's entertaining, something that's educational, something that has humor. And that's just the way of the business. You, sir, don't understand social media. That's why you can't seem to prosper or actually even develop what you're trying to build. Look how many years it take you to do this. I mean, you're still struggling. Nobody's taking you serious at this point, talking about, well, you know, the only time I speak and use words is when I got something educational to talk about. Well, you're not us. We run businesses. You don't. So don't get mad at us. Don't get mad at us, fam. And this is how it is in the black community, man. People be red-eyed and jealous of you because you're able to do what you do very well. You know what I mean? Being a YouTuber, a content creator is a lot of work. Think about all the videos that I've posted. Think about all the knowledge that I give. Think about the amount of hours I spend talking fluently. You got to be skilled. You got to have talent to do that. A lot of content creators try to do this and they have no success at it because it's just not for them. You know, I'm going to make a video about that. I'm going to make a video literally explaining why a lot of content creators just can't be successful in these YouTube streets. It's because it's just not for them. You know, I'm just being honest, you know, because too many people try to copy other people to be successful. You can't copy somebody and get to the top. It's not going to work. You know, for some of you content creators, you're not even a content creator. You're a regurgitator. You take what other people do and you try to flip it and do the same thing in hopes to get their success. You don't have their personality. You don't have their wisdom. You don't have their knowledge. You don't have their talent, their creativity. You don't got nothing that they got. So stop coveting. This is why the Bible is very serious when it speaks of thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's goods, thy neighbor's assets. And too many times on social media, people love to covet one another. And when you look at Umar, he is jealous of YouTubers. That's why he said YouTube is the devil. Salute to Divine Goddess for the 19.99 on the super chat. Says, keep up the great work. Appreciate you sponsoring the show. Let's get back to the tapes. Let's see what Umar got to say now.
But you Negroes are addicted to being seen and heard on social media.
Wow, we're addicted to being seen and heard on social media. See, this comes from a guy that don't understand business. What kind of businesses do Umar Johnson actually run? Like seriously, like all jokes aside, what kind of business do Umar Johnson run? Because for some reason he feels that we just like hearing ourselves, not understanding that this is a business. YouTube is I don't know if it's probably $1 billion business for all I know. I got to go check. But this is definitely a major company that is allowing many people to live out their dreams, to express themselves, to be creative, to use their talents and their gifts. YouTube is a blessing. But for some reason, Mr. Umar Johnson don't believe that YouTube is a blessing. He said that YouTube is the devil. These are his words that I'm quoting. You understand? Shout out to Bushwick for the $2 support. Says Umar is a simp. Umar is a simp blaming black men for everything. That's exactly it. He blaming black men for the situation with Gillie, but he's not out there trying to find the killer. He's not out there trying to find the killer, y'all. Anybody that got a problem with me, my question to you is, why you went out outside trying to find the killer? Why don't you go to Gillie and ask him, did he put up some money for a reward? Did he hit the streets to protest? Did he go in that corner where his son died and had a visual and, set up the microphone, $1 million worth of game and, talk to the streets on what happened? Did he do that? Come on, man. The dude don't care about his son, fam. Listen, the reason why I speak straight and I talk heavy is because it's designed to put people on the spot, to hold them to the fire, to prove that people are frauds on social media. If Gillie is official and he does have $1 million worth of game, he gonna be in the streets fighting for his son. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing, fam. I don't want to hear no podcast. You supposed to be on them streets pushing $1 million worth of game right now. Your son just got shot and got murked. Fam, you supposed to be in them streets. You supposed to be applying the action. We should see you boots on the ground trying to find out what went down with your son. If you not in them streets, you not about that life, period. Nobody don't want to hear no $1 million worth of game if you not out there putting in that work. We ain't saying that you got to go out in the streets and try to be gangster. That's not what we saying. You, a guy that has $1 million worth of game, supposed to be out there with Wallow in the streets, talking to the locals, offering up a reward, putting out signs all throughout the community. $100K for information that could lead to an arrest or indictment for the killing of Cheese. Gillie didn't do it yet. Gillie did not do it yet. Why? Because he don't care. You can't get mad at me because I said he don't care. He didn't apply the action. Imagine that, fam. Your kid die in the streets and you ain't doing nothing about it to bring justice for your own seed. You got people in different neighborhoods that their child die or they're missing and they hit the streets trying to find information. But Gillie ain't do it yet. It's just like with the rapper Takeoff situation. Once he died, did anybody do anything? Did Quavo put together some money? Did he go out into the streets? Did he do anything? No, nothing. They don't care. These are blood sacrifices, fam.
And the sad part about your social media addiction,
now to notice, we have a social media addiction according to Umar,
is you don't even have anything useful to offer the people.
Wow, he said we don't have anything useful to offer the people, fam. Umar Johnson said that Ringo TV reactions don't have anything to offer the people. He said that content creators on YouTube, we don't got anything to offer the people. Imagine that. That's jealousy, fam. That sounds like hate. It sounds like Umar's a hater. Umar, you a hater, bruh? Say it ain't so. You hating on brothers because we got influence? Really, Umar? Go live, Umar. Go live right now. Let's see how many people viewing you right now. Go live. Go live right now. I want to see how many people view Umar Johnson live. Because I don't think people watch you, fam. I don't think people watch you, fam. I mean, think about it. It's 4 a.m. 425 people is watching me right now. 4 a.m. New York time. You know what I mean? Nobody watching you, Umar. Why you hating on the brothers for? Because we speaking that real. We talking about the issues you afraid to talk about. You ain't gonna call out none of these cats. You ain't gonna talk heavy. Why? Because you trying to see if you can get on their podcasts. That's what you trying to do, Mr. Opportunist. You trying to get on Gillie and Wallow's podcast. You trying to get on there so you could push your agenda for some damn school that you still can't finish.
Some of you go live every day, every other day, every 3 days.
That's exactly what we're supposed to do. We're content creators. We're businessmen, businesswomen. That's what we do. What are you talking about? We go live every single day, every other day. That's what we do. YouTube is a business. See, this is what happens when a dude got no life. He's not productive. He don't got nothing popping. How you gonna sit there as a grown-ass man talking about people going live every day? What part of business don't you understand? Do you understand YouTube got millionaires? Do you understand how many content creators on YouTube became millionaires just because of YouTube? Because they're using their gifts and their talents to produce content. Do you know how much it take for the average YouTube content creator to put in so much work doing this content? You gotta be talented, fam, in order to do this. This is not for the weak. This is not for the weak, fam. To be able to come on YouTube and talk and spit your ish and have stories and break things down and do entertainment videos, cooking videos, music videos, whatever it is that you do, it takes a lot of talent and work. You understand? Yeah, he's talking. I know he's talking about me. He's definitely talking about me, fam, without mentioning my name. You know, about we come on every single day. I come on every single day, every day, all day. You know what I mean? 2, 3, 4, 5 times I come on. Matter of fact, we on a marathon right now. But guess what? Umar mad about that because he don't got the energy to do that. He don't got the energy to do that. This is a business. You understand? I'm working right now. It is what it is. You could get mad. You can hate. You can say whatever you got to say. It doesn't matter to me. I don't care. You jealous, bro. Jealous, straight up.
Some of you go live 3 and 4 times a day.
You pocket watching, son. You pocket watching. Said we go live 3, 4 times a day. He talking about me, fam. He talking about me. 3, 4 times a day. He watching me, fam. I bet you watch me all fucking day trying to get this game. Ain't no telling why so many times you talk, you sound like me, fam. You been watching my videos. This dude be watching my videos, getting the game from me, and then going out there spitting the same things that I'm talking about. There have been many times I seen clips from Umar, and I'm like, fam, this dude been watching my videos because I could tell that my influence is pretty much getting on him. He's taking my talking points. You know how many times I heard him talk about the things that I've already done talked about? He watched my videos. Dude is most likely subscribed to my channel, fam. I can guarantee you he's subscribed.
With nothing constructive to offer anybody who looks like you.
He said that we don't got nothing to offer, fam. We don't got nothing to offer people that look like us. Umar, do you see how many videos I got on my platform, fam? You don't got enough knowledge to even stand next to me in a conversation. Do you understand me? Dr. Umar, if you were to come to me and say, hey, Ringo, I would like to interview you. I would not even waste my time even taking you serious because you not even in my lane. You not even close. You haven't even begun to do your work yet. Fam, you haven't even begun to reach the youth that you claim you trying to reach. How many years have passed by? What have you done for black people? What have you done for the community? Nothing. All you talking about is the school and you trying to fix your HVAC. I seen you in videos begging people for support and have the audacity to talk about YouTubers going live every day. Like it's something wrong. Like we're doing something bad by going live. Only ninjas talk like this, fam. This man have a defeated mindset. Opportunist.
You got 60 and 70-year-old grandmoms twerking on Instagram and TikTok. 60 years old, shaking your loose goose in front of the whole world. Can we have a little bit of class?
Why are we talking about that? Now you switching, now you moving the goalposts. Now you talking about women twerking now. Which one is it?
Can we have a little bit of class? You got elderly black men, 60 and 70, talking about the art of fellatio on social media.
How is it that you got time to know what everybody talk about, Mr. Umar? Obviously, you listening to everybody. You hypocrite. That's like telling people to stop watching PORN and you looking at it at the same time. You're a hypocrite. You seem to know about all the women that are twerking. Why? Because you watching the twerk videos. You know about what the elderly men are talking about because you watching their videos. You know about YouTubers that go live 2 to 3 to 4 times a day. Why? Because you watch their videos. You're a viewer of the content and a hypocrite at the same time.
60 and 70 years old talking about the art of fellatio. You old enough to you are a grandfather and a great-grandfather. Come on, y'all.
And you are the same guy who allegedly got caught with a so-called stripper. So how could you talk and judge anybody when you got these allegations going? Do you care to talk about that? See, we don't forget. The streets don't forget nothing, fam. You can't, listen, your credibility has been destroyed a long time ago. Once that news came out with you and some woman, Mr. Pan-African, fam, your credibility went down, man. Your credibility went down, fam. People stopped looking at you the same way. They thought you was some sort of hero. But when they saw that situation, they was like, fam, damn. Umar got caught slipping. It's crazy, bruh.
What you talking about, Willis?
Come on now.
Do Dr. Umar Johnson got any children? Could anybody confirm? Do Dr. Umar Johnson, do he got any children? I just want to know, fam. Could anybody that may know more about him than me? Do this man got any children? Like, seriously. Because I'm trying to, I'm trying to just be cool. Do he got kids? Viper says yes he do. So he don't got no wife. Somebody said he do. I heard he has like 8. Are you kidding me? Are you serious, fam? Wow, yo, I gotta do my checks, fam. So hold up, wait a minute now. Hold on a second. This man be talking about these single mothers and these women in these streets. And you telling me that Dr. Umar Johnson, the Pan-African savior of the community, you telling me that this guy allegedly have 8 kids? He's in no position to talk about a single mother if he got 8 kids. Now, there's nothing wrong with having 8 kids if you're taking care of your kids and you're taking care of your women. But if this man is not committed to none of the women that he may have had, then he's not in a position to teach nobody nothing. You know what I mean? And you know what's so crazy, fam? I'm now learning something, and I might have to do a video on it. So if you hear anybody try to talk about it, you know they got it from me, because you know people typically get their video inspiration from my platform, because I'm very thorough with the content that I do, respectfully. But I'm learning, and this is interesting because I didn't know this, but I actually heard this, that when you have a certain amount of children, you don't pay no more taxes. Could anybody confirm that? I just finished learning this. It's amazing. And I realize why they don't want black people to have children. I'm literally learning that if you have, I think, around 9 children, I'm not sure if it's 9, but I'm hearing this, and I got to do more study on it. I don't know it 100%, but I'm hearing that if you have about 9 kids, right, you don't pay taxes. Like, you don't. You know what I mean? So I'm like, that's why they don't want us to multiply. That's why they don't want us to have children, y'all. All you sisters that hate polygyny, you hate when I talk about a man having more than one wife. Do you see what you stopping? You're preventing a blessed situation. That's why they don't want us to multiply, because they know black people would be having 13, 14, 15 kids, and none of y'all would be paying taxes. You know, this is what I'm hearing. I don't know if it's true or not. I don't know how much information is on there, but this is what I'm hearing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not quick to just shut it down and say, no, it's not true, or whatever the case is. There's a lot of things that is true that is hidden from you, and you just don't know. They don't tell you these things. Now, one thing I do know is that them folks that are in Crown Heights, Brooklyn, and you know who them folks are, they be having more than 9 children. They do. They be having about 9 children and more, 10. And I'm noticing this, and I'm trying to put it together, and I'm like, wait a minute. It all makes sense now. When you have a certain amount of children, there are certain things that you gain. You know? This is crazy, man. We're not talking about the more money you pay, the more money you make. We're talking about children. Pay attention in class. We're not talking about the more money you pay, the more taxes you pay. We're not talking about money. We're talking about children. We're talking about children. When you have a lot of children, you don't pay taxes. You see? And this is why they don't want us to multiply. This is why they look at our women and be like, what? You got 6 kids, and they try to belittle you if you got 6 kids. They try to look at you like something's wrong with you. What they trying to do is discourage you from having more, because they know that if you have a certain amount of kids, there's certain laws and certain things that is on the books that protect families that are large. Because obviously if you make money, you got to take care of all these kids. So taxing you and going through all this other stuff is out of the question. It doesn't even make any sense. And this is what they don't want you to know. This is why they want you to be on birth control. This is why they want you to delete your babies and get the morning after pill. This is why they encourage men to wear a condom and not get a woman pregnant. They don't want us having kids because they don't want none of us to benefit. Man, that's deep, bruh. Let's get back to the tapes.
And when people fight, instead of breaking up the fights, we film the fights. We don't intervene in conflict in the black community. We promote the conflict, and then we turn around and talk about the gangster rappers are contributing to the violence. What about social media's impact on black crime?
Wow. So now Umar is suggesting that content creators like myself and others are promoting crime. When have I promoted crime? When have I promoted anything negative in terms of harming anyone? When have I promoted that? But that's what Umar is doing. He's implying that YouTubers are promoting crime, when all I've done is teach the black community to be better. See, Umar is jealous because I'm doing the work that he want to do, but I'm doing it at a larger scale than him. He can't reach the people I'm reaching. He can't. I got greater reach than him. That's a fact. And I don't gotta have some damn degree or have doctor in front of my name. You know? It's crazy, fam. He taking shots at YouTubers, fam.
When we gonna have that conversation? Social media's impact on black crime.
Why don't you just get off of social media if you feel that it's impacting black on black crime? Because I don't promote crime. I promote black men to take care of their children, take care of their family. I promote black men take care of their woman. I promote that black men have to work and provide and take care of their own and put down the drugs and the guns. That's what I promote. So I don't know, what are you trying to do by implying that YouTubers are promoting crime? That's slander, sir. That's defamation of character, sir. Do you understand how you pretty much are putting your foot in your mouth at this point? Because I don't do none of that. And my audience is right there. They know I don't do that. If I was doing that, they would have called me out. Somebody would have said something. Somebody would have made a video.
When are we gonna have that conversation? What about social media's impact on black crime? When are we gonna have that conversation? The Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy can't get here fast enough.
Do you see how he just promoted his so-called academy? Do you see that, ladies and gentlemen? The opportunist? You see that? Do you see how he just promoted his agenda? That's what he wanted to promote the whole time, fam. He couldn't wait to talk about that Marcus Garvey thing. He couldn't wait to do that. That's sad, fam. Shout out to Tab for the $10 support on the super chat. Says, Ringo, you're doing exactly what you should be doing. They all watching. Keep up the good work. Your content is always 100%. They mad, fam. Telling you, man, they hating in the clouds, man. He in the clouds right now watching the platform, hating rather than showing support, rather than him hitting the Cash App or the Super Chat to support. Instead, he want to hate on the brothers. He want to hate on the brothers that are in these streets, regulating the situation, speaking life into the community. He's hating on that.
The Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy can't get here fast enough.
Wow, more promotion.
The Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy can't get here fast enough. We're going to be having all kind of conversations.
Do you see how he's promoting? Do you see how he's an opportunist? See, he said that content creators on YouTube are opportunists, but he keep on promoting himself. He keep promoting his school about it can't get here fast enough. Why? Because we out here doing the work you wish you could be doing. You ain't gonna be having no conversations in that academy. Nobody coming there. Serious, nobody coming there. You know? Just being honest with you, fam. It's just not working, man. Let's get back to the tapes.
We're going to be having all kind of conversations.
Have the conversations on social media right now. Have the conversations on social media right now. Come online, come on YouTube and have the conversation. Start up a YouTube account right now, Umar. Start up one right now and come on YouTube and go live and start talking that Pan-African madness. And let's see how many of the young brothers from the hood is gonna sign on and start to support your platform. Let's see if they wanna really hear that mess right now. Let's see if they hear you or they hear me. Let's see. Are you up for the challenge? Let's see if they listen to you or they listen to me. Because they not listening to you, fam. Because right now you looking crazy. Let's get back to the tapes.
We're going to be having all kinds of conversations at the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy.
More
Come
promotion.
on, HVAC, finish up so we can get started. Come on, HVAC, finish up so we can get started.
Notice how he's talking about his HVAC. Do you see how he's talking about that HVAC system? Do you see this madness, fam? I remember in a video he was begging people on helping him get this HVAC system, on how if people would support, he can get the HVAC system, but yet he talking about YouTubers thirsty for views trying to make money. But he need an HVAC system installed. How long is this HVAC going to take, fam, before you get started? Because right after the HVAC, he going to have something else to say, you know? He's going to do something else. He's going to say he needs something else. More money. You know, shout out to John for the 10 on the super chat. Says, I appreciate you, bro, exposing the fakes and snakes of our community. You one of the main brothers out here holding these clowns to the fire. Somebody got to hold him to the fire, fam. I told y'all I was going to do this stream. I told y'all I was going to come back and I was going to do a video about Umar because he's out of pocket. He came on disrespecting the brothers. You know what I'm saying? We never said nothing about Umar. Umar was not on my radar. I wasn't talking about this cat. But he decided to take shots at content creators. You know what I'm saying? I know he's talking about me. You know what I mean? I know he's talking about me. I know he's talking about Hassan Campbell. You know what I mean? He ain't dropped nobody's name, but he talking about the main guys that are talking. You know what I mean? So I know I'm included in that number. Let's get back to the tapes.
Come on, HVAC, finish up so we can get started. Brothers and sisters, I had to go live on this first day of Leo.
So that you can promote your HVAC system. That's what, right?
I had to go live on this first day of Leo season 2023.
Wow.
I had to go live on this first day of Leo season 2023.
Okay.
Brothers and sisters, listen.
They love saying brothers and sisters. This is another scam. Be very careful with that, man. When they say that brothers and sisters stuff. That's designed to make y'all all feel like y'all like family. You know what I mean? Like brothers and sisters, and then he try to get the money out of you, you know, without putting in any work. You know, it's like a lot of times people be getting mad at me if they see people super chat or if they see people cash app, they get mad. They get mad when I read out the cash apps. Some people be mad. Why I don't get those kind of cash apps? Why I don't get this? Why I don't get that? Because you don't work. You don't work. People appreciate the work that I do. They see the work that I do. They see the time and the dedication, the consistency. They see the work. You understand? It helps them in some form, some way. So they support. But don't get mad at me because you not getting no support. You got to get off your ASS and work. You got YouTubers that get mad. Don't get mad. Put in the work. Go put in the work. Be consistent and do something productive. And people will support it. If you open the business, people going to support it. If it's good, people going to support it.
As far as them two on that podcast.
Notice he still haven't called out their names. He says those two on that podcast. He didn't say Gillie. He didn't say Wallow. That's disrespectful, fam, that you're talking about them, but you ain't talking about their names. I don't even think he know their names, fam. I don't think that Gillie know. I don't think that Umar, knows Gillie's name. I don't think he know their names. Because he would have said their names. He's saying those two people, those two guys. He don't know their names, y'all.
I'm not even thinking about them.
He said he's not even thinking about Gillie and Wallow, y'all. He said he's not even thinking about Gillie and Wallow, but yet he's doing a video trying to disrespect and call out the brothers for talking about Gillie and Wallow. But he said he's not thinking about them. So you're not thinking about all the ungodly things that they do on their platform, the type of guests that they have, the toxicity, the artists that are satanic, leading the youth astray, the same youth that you're going to bring to your academy. You're not concerned with that? When was the last time you sat down and talked with Gillie face to face to talk about the artists that he have on his podcast that is causing problems in the black community? You have the nerve and the audacity to talk about content creators on YouTube, but you're not talking to the source of the problem. You're not talking to the poison. You're not talking to the ones that bring the demons on the show. Really? This is sad, fam.
I'm not even thinking about them.
Wow.
See, what I'm not going to do is use my brand.
Brand? You don't have a brand, bro. You know, listen, fam, I'm trying to be nice, fam. I'm really not going as, I'm not really roasting you that much the way I normally would. I'm trying to be cool. But fam, you don't have a brand. You really don't.
My name and my platform to drive traffic to any social media platform that is about the persecution.
You are using your platform, which is Instagram, to drive people to your academy. That's what you're doing. You're a hypocrite, bro. This is why nobody takes you seriously, fam, because it's so easy for me, man. Like, you're a hypocrite. You're using your platform to bring attention to yourself, right? You're trying to discredit us brothers that been out in these streets doing the work. You know what I mean? Now, whether brothers on YouTube shout me out or whatever the case is, it doesn't matter. But a lot of cats are out here doing the work. You know what I mean? And Hassan is jealous. Not Hassan, excuse me. Umar is jealous of the content creators that are actually putting in the work. Umar is jealous of a Ringo TV reactions. Why? Because I'm thorough in what I do. Umar is jealous of Hassan Campbell. Why? Because he spoke about the situation in a manner that needed to be spoken about. You understand? People are jealous of a new breed. Why? Because he speaks the truth. So they're gonna be jealous, mad. Why? Because they want the call. They want to be able to have the voice. I just stay in my lane doing what I do, fam. I don't got no time to be hating on none of these brothers, bro. Like, seriously, I don't got no time. I'll call out whatever is out of pocket. If anybody's out of pocket, I'm calling it out. Doesn't mean that I hate anybody. I don't got no hate towards Gillie and Wallow, but I'm gonna call out the BS when I see it. And based on what I seen, it's just not looking right. Them cats look suspect. Like I told you already, fam. You lose a son, you belong in them streets. You got bread, you supposed to put up a reward for anybody that could bring any information that could lead to an arrest or indictment for your son. Gillie's supposed to be in the streets of Philly right now, not at Gillie Fest, listening to rappers and toxic artists. He's supposed to be in them streets for his son. His son's blood is on the concrete. It's a concrete jungle out there. Gillie supposed to be in them streets. He supposed to be in them streets finding answers and clues to get justice for his son for the next month. The whole month is supposed to be dedicated to his son. The fuck you talking about, fam? I'm speaking heavy, raw. That's your son, bro. That's your seed. You supposed to be in them streets. Don't tell me nothing about anybody mourning. If he got love for his son, he gonna be in them streets finding out what happened. You know what I mean? Imagine your mother got murdered, bruh. Most High forbid, not wishing that on anybody's mother. But what if something like that happened, most High forbid, and it was in your neighborhood where it happened? Fam, I'm not resting, bruh. I'm not resting. Every door gonna get knocked. Every stone gonna get turned. Somebody talking. Somebody's gonna talk. You kill my moms? Bruh, somebody gonna talk. I'm going to every door, every store, everywhere, the basketball court. I'm interviewing everybody. I'm talking to everybody. Somebody heard something. There's gonna be a reward. Somebody know the information. They killed Ma Duke in the hood. Somebody know what happened. Likewise, somebody knew what happened to Gillie's son. Somebody know what happened. So it's up to Gillie to go into them streets and get the information. He got to go do the work. You know? It is what it is, man. Let's get back to the tapes.
Destruction, sabotage, and slander of black men,
He said that we're slandering black men and sabotaging them. Wow.
black women, or any branch of the African family. I will not do that. I will not do that. If you slandering continental Africans, I can't come on your platform. You slandering American Africans, I can't come on your platform.
Fam, I don't want you to come on my platform, bro. Like, seriously, fam, respectfully. Like, I have no interest of a Dr. Umar Johnson being on my platform. Fam, you're not relevant. Nobody's thinking about you. You're just another guy on social media that's trying to make it, like another guy that's trying to make it. You know what I mean? Hey, you're in the struggle like everybody else, fam. You know what I mean? You're trying to get views just like everybody else. I understand your hustle, fam, but I'm in these streets and I already could see through you. You know what I mean? Everybody that's in the hood, we know you not real. You know what I mean? Nobody in the hood seen your face, bro. Nobody seen you. I don't recall any time in New York you being in the hood talking to the youth. I never seen that, fam. With all this talk about Marcus Garvey, this and that, I haven't seen you on Marcus Garvey Avenue yet. Bars. Fam. I haven't seen you on Marcus Garvey Avenue in Brooklyn yet, bruh. I haven't seen you out there preaching. What's good? You supposed to be on Marcus Garvey Avenue, if anything. That would be a good spot to pull up at if you coming to New York to talk to these youths. You know? Come up around there. Matter of fact, if I'm correct, just the other day on Marcus Garvey Avenue around there in Brooklyn, somebody got killed. If I'm correct, somebody got shot. You know what I mean? I watch the news. I keep my eyes to the streets. Somebody got murked out there. Why you ain't out there, Umar? Why you ain't out there preaching? Come on out to Brooklyn, bruh. Come on out. Come to the hood, bruh. Come to the streets where the goons and the dealers and the thugs are at, where the animals are, the zoo. Come to the zoo and pull up and talk that African nonsense. Come down to the hood and talk that mess and see if the hood accept you. The hood not gonna accept you, bro. You better come with some gifts. You better come with food. You better come with something, fam, because they not gonna listen to you, bro. You better speak a language that the hood understand, because the hood is not dumb. Even if the hood got a lot of poor people, even though the hood got a lot of dysfunction and madness and chaos and violence, the hood is not dumb. They could tell a snake when they see one, bro. They could see a snake a mile away. That's one thing about the hood. The hood is trained to know when a snake is near. The hood knows this. The youngest in the hood know a snake. They could see a con man. You, Mr. Umar, you fit that description. You know, a snake oil salesman, fam. Don't ever come for content creators, bro. Don't you ever disrespect ever again another day in your life. Don't you ever disrespect the brothers in this space. You know what I mean? You not from these pots. Stay in your lane, bro. Keep doing your little academy school thing and just be good. But when you disrespecting other brothers, talking heavy, accusing us brothers of being effeminate, saying that we opportunists, you cross the line, fam. You disrespecting.
You slandering Caribbean Africans, I can't come on your platform. You slandering South American and Central American Africans, I'm not coming on your platform. You slandering Canadian Africans, Australian Africans, South Pacific Africans, I'm not coming on your platform. You slandering my African brothers and sisters throughout the continent of Europe, I can't rock with you. You slandering the Africans in Asia, I'm not rocking with you, bro.
Nobody cares about you, fam. Like, seriously, bro. You talking a lot of talk, bro. Like nobody's looking for you, bro. Like, nobody's trying to work with you, bro. Like, nobody cares. Like, fam, I would not even want you near my platform, bro. Like, there's nothing I can do. There's nothing you can say that can teach my audience that I haven't already done taught them, bro. Like, real talk. Seriously. You cannot teach my audience nothing, fam. They're not listening to you. Your information, Dr. Umar, is outdated, bro. I don't know if anybody told you that. Let me be the first to tell you, but your information is outdated. We in 2023. You know, you still trying to teach people stuff that you learn from some school. It's not working, fam. It's just not working. You just got to understand the times that we're in. Nobody's listening to you at this time. You know, you like I said, fam, don't come for the brothers if you don't want the brothers coming for you, fam. It is what it is.
Brothers and sisters, you're not going to use my name and my fame. You're not going to use
his name and fame. What fame do this brother got? He said we're not going to use his name and fame.
My name and my fame to drive traffic to a degenerate social media YouTube platform. We're not doing that. We are not doing that.
It's interesting how this guy is talking all this crap about YouTubers to drive traffic to himself. But he's talking heavy and greasy, like he from the streets. And this is the problem with these kind of characters, man. They talk real heavy online, but they not about them streets, bruh. They not. This man ain't doing nothing for black people, bruh. Nothing. He ain't helping nobody. He ain't teaching us young brothers nothing. He ain't doing nothing. You know what I mean? But he's acting as if though he care.
We not doing that. We not doing that. Half of you haven't even donated to the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Academy, but you want to interview.
Wow. Do you see the promotion, ladies and gentlemen? Do you see what his intentions is? Do you see what his motivation is? Dr. Umar, you don't want no smoke with Ringo TV reactions. You don't want no smoke. This character is after your money, fam. He's after your money. He talked all that crap about YouTubers are focused on getting money. YouTubers are making videos all day to make money. But look at what he said. That people haven't donated to his fund, right? But yet they're asking for an interview. You ain't talking about me, because I never contacted you to ask for an interview. I'm not even interested in an interview with you. I don't do interviews. I don't interview people. You know what I mean? I don't do that. I roll solo. Completely. That's how I always roll, solo. You saw his motivation, right? Yeah, he's manipulative, man. He's manipulating people to make them think that he on their side, but really he want your bread. See, he's a hypocrite. He want your money. No different than everybody else. Everybody trying to make $1. That ain't nothing new. We live in a capitalistic society. Everything is about making money, but he trying to go about this as if though he's all about teaching and knowledge but what do he want? A donation, fam. Come on now.
You want an interview with the top black consciousness personality in the world. You want an interview with the #1 Pan-Africanist of the 21st century. You want an interview with one of the top 10 black orators in history. It don't work that easy, brothers and sisters.
Wow. Wow. Did you hear how this guy boasted in himself? He's the top dog in the world, fam. But you can't get that interview or that anything with him because he's going to pretty much ask you for a donation. He's going to ask you for a donation, fam. Do you see how he's boasting in himself? He's the top this and top that. Nobody listening to you, Umar. You play too much, bro. You play too much, man.
It don't work that easy, brothers.
Anyway, y'all, it is what it is, man. Clearly, Dr. Umar Johnson is an opportunist. Y'all see the receipts. You see the video. We broke it down line upon line. I was fair and balanced. What's his motivation? Your money. What did he promote? His academy. What did he promote? His itinerary, all of his speaking engagements or whatever he's going to be doing. He promoted all of that. He used Gillie's son's death to promote himself for cash. You see how easy that was for me to do? Only on Ringo TV Reactions do we provide you with the best commentary on YouTube. Make sure you get the likes up on the video, fam. Get the likes up, get the likes up. Let's get those likes to 400, fam, to 400 at least, fam, before y'all head on out the door, fam. Because we're going to come right on back with another live stream, fam, because we got work to do. You know what I mean? Umar is mad. He don't like the fact that content creators are able to do this work. You know what I mean? Let me read off these cash apps real quick to get Umar Johnson upset. Read these cash apps to get Umar Johnson upset. Let's see. And I forgot to read off the other cash apps earlier. Let me see. Let me get these cash apps out there. Let me see. Shout out to reading your last name, Bennett. Bennett, shout out to you for the 5. Right? 5 on the cash app. I believe is Sheila. I believe that's your name. Shout out to you for the 5 on the Cash App. Shout out to V-Dub Man, moderator, for the $105 support. Salute for sponsoring the show. Peace and blessings to Beverly. Salute to you for the 5 on the Cash App. Says, let's get it. And Peter. Salute to Peter. Peter for the 5 on the Cash App. Right? So, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be back with another one. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to grab me something to eat. And, we're going to come on back because we got work to do. You know what I'm saying? Because we know Umar Johnson is watching. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. So I appreciate everybody sponsoring the shows. Remember, with your support, we're able to do what we do. And we're only going to get better and better and better and better because of your support. It's just that simple. When you support, we're able to build. It's just the way it works. So we'll be back. Top of the morning, 4:54 a.m. New York time. Ringo TV Reactions. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe to the #1 reactionary channel on YouTube. Ringo TV Reactions. Peace and blessings to the chat. Peace and blessings to the mods. We'll be back. I'm out. Peace.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $Ringo TV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through Patreon.
And hold on a second, ladies and gentlemen. I got to give a shout out to Ali for the $1.99. Salute to Ali for the $1.99. Hey, you see this? You see how I just came back in, fam? I just ended the stream and I came right on back. He says, Dr. Umar is the simp of the manosphere. You know what I mean? Okay, that's all I had to do, fam. Now I'm out. Peace.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $Ringo TV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/RingoTVRaw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at RingoTVRaw.
This is Ringo TV Reactions, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth 100%